When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain?
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
That will be ere the set of sun.
Where the place?
Upon the heath.
There to meet with Macbeth.
And fortune on his damned quarrel smiling showed like a rebel's whore. But goes too weak for brave Macbeth.
Doubtful it stood, as two spent swimmers that do cling together and choke their art. The merciless MacDonald, worthy to be a rebel, for to that the multiplying villainies of nature do swarm upon him, and fortune, on his damned quarrel smiling, showed like a rebel's whore, curbing his lavish spirit, and, to conclude, the victory fell on us.
Great happiness.
Yes.
No more that Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom interest. Go pronounce his present death, and with his former title greet Macbeth.
I'll see it done.
What he hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won.
Why do I yield to that suggestion, whose horrid image doth unfix my hair, and make my seated heart knock at my ribs against the use of nature? Present fears are less than horrible imaginings. My thought, whose murder yet is but fantastical, shakes so my single state of man, that function is smothered in surmise.
6. A scene of pastoral tranquility, which marks Duncan's fatal entrance, is in marked contrast to the scene of murder and darkness which follows. Duncan remarks on the pleasant location of the castle, and Banquo replies with a beautiful description. This guest of summer, the temple-haunting martlet, does approve by his loved mansionry that the heaven's breath smells wooingly here. The beauty invoked by the language of the scene is particularly effective. After the dun of smoke of hell, referred to by Lady Macbeth in the previous scene.
If it were done, when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. If the assassination could trammel up the consequence and catch with his surcease success, that but this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here. But here upon this bank and shoal of time we'll jump the life to come. He's here in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed. Then as his host, who should against his murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself.
I've given suck, and I know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it were smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless gums and dashed the brains out, had I so sworn as you have done to this.
If we should fail.
We fail. But screw your courage to the sticking place, and we'll not fail. When Duncan is asleep, his 2 chamberlains will I with wine and wassail, so convinced that memory, the warder of the brain, shall be a few, and the receipt of reason a lembeck only, when, in their swinish sleep, their drenched natures lie as in a death. What cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan?
Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle towards my hand. Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not, fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation, proceeding from the heat oppressed brain?
It was the owl that shrieked, the fatal bellman which gives the sternest good night. He is about it.
I had most need of blessing, and amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought in these ways, so it will make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth doth murder sleep, the innocent sleep. Sleep that knits up the ravelled sleeve of care, the death of each day's life. Sore labour's bath, balm of hurt minds. Great nature's second course, chief nourisher in life's feast.
What do you mean?
Still it cried, sleep no more, to all the house. Glamis hath murdered sleep, and therefore Cawdor.
Knock, 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 knock.
More
knock,
knocking.
Knock, knock.
Get on your Gallis of call.
Knock,
And show us to be watchers.
knock, 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 knock,
We don't know who